some mysterious things, and their way of existence has baffled humankind forever. As the world faces a coronavirus pandemic, here are some facts about the pathogen, about the invisible pathogens that you may want to know. What is the origin of a virus? The origins of viruses are unclear. They are essentially genes without a cellular structure, and there are three main theories of their evolution. One, that they may represent genetic elements that gain the ability to move between cells. Two, that they may represent previously free living organisms that became parasites. And three, that they may be some precursors of life as we know it. What is their function? The primary role of the virus is to deliver its DNA or RNA genome into the host cell so that the genome can be expressed by the host cell. Basically, the virus hijacks the host cell to replicate itself. And why do they hijack cells? Because they hijack host cells in order to multiply or reproduce. Although the viruses have genes, they do not have a cellular structure, which is a basic unit of life. They don't have their own metabolism, and they require a host cell in order to make their own protein products. So, are they alive? Now, to be called alive, one must possess genes evolved by natural selection and reproduce. However, viruses can only reproduce when they infect a host cell. So, by that logic, they aren't alive in the sense that we may understand. They are often called organisms on the edge of life because of that. How can we kill them? We can kill them before they enter our body by simply washing our hands with soap and water or any alcohol-based hand sanitizer or disinfectants for home and office surfaces. Now, viruses are extremely tiny and they cannot penetrate our skin membranes. And what happens if they do enter us? If viruses gain passage into our body, then they will definitely infect our cells. But thankfully, our bodies have an inbuilt, evolved defense mechanism against this pathogen. The immune system is designed to monitor, recognize, and even remember these viruses and take action to eliminate them when a virus invades healthy cells. The immune system does this by releasing chemicals that trigger virus-fighting cells. And symptoms of viral infections like fever are essentially signs that our body is fighting the virus. And what about antiviral drugs? Well, antiviral drugs function by inhibiting the pathogen's development. For this, researchers need to know the entire genetic sequence of specific viruses. They need to understand how they work in detail and then figure out exactly what chemicals are needed to thwart their reproductive cycles. Also, this is compounded by the fact that the viruses can also evolve pretty quickly, and so the medication will have to keep up. How do vaccines help? Like I said, our immune system is designed to remember viruses as well, and a vaccine is a weakened or killed sample of the virus that is injected into our body to build up our natural defenses against these pathogens. Now, the body remembers the enemy if we do ever contract the real infection and is prepared then to fight it off. And currently, fast-track research is underway to find a vaccine that will curb the coronavirus. While this may take several months for it to hit the markets, well, until then, stay home and stay safe.